You know how some dishes are so good they become, well, the stuff of legend? You hear people whispering about them, you see these amazing pictures online, and you just have to wonder, can it really be that good? Well, today we're diving into one of those legends, a very, very special mackerel from Nagasaki, Japan. And this is the first thing that came out of the mouth of a guy who loves his mackerel. The very first bite. Not just, oh, that's good. Not even, wow, that's tasty. No, he said, this is insane. I mean, that's a powerful reaction, right? It tells you right away we are not talking about your average everyday sashimi. So what on earth could make a fish so good it breaks your brain a little? It was this. Just look at that. Look at the shine on that fish. This is a plate of sashimi so incredibly fresh. It's literally gleaming. The fat on it, the locals have this fantastic word for it, brie. It means it's just unbelievably plump, rich, and glistening. I mean, it's a total feast for your eyes before you even think about taking a bite. Okay, so you've got this insane reaction, you've got this absolutely stunning-looking fish. It all leads to the big question, right? What is this stuff? Because it's definitely not just any old mackerel. There's something special going on here, and the secret, well, it all comes down to what it eats. And that brings us to the name you've got to remember, Unzen Nibo Saba. It sounds cool, right? But that name actually holds the key to its incredible flavor. So let's break down what that actually means. All right, here it is. Unzen Nibo Saba is a specific brand of mackerel farmed in Tachibana Bay in the Unzen area. But here's the absolute game changer, its diet. Forget about normal fish feed. These mackerel are raised on niboshi, which are local, dried sardines. Think about that. They are literally fed the concentrated taste of the ocean. And you can taste that unique diet in every single bite. It's what creates this super deep, rich umami flavor. But what's really amazing is what's not there. You know that kind of fishy smell you sometimes get with mackerel? Gone. Completely gone. The fat is super rich, yeah, but it's also described as being elegant and clean tasting. It leaves this amazing aftertaste that isn't heavy at all. It's just a perfectly balanced, incredible bite of fish. So how do they get this amazing quality? It's all about this bay-to-plate journey. It all starts in Tachibana Bay, where these mackerel are fed those special local sardines. But then, and this is key, the second they're harvested, they are processed immediately to lock in all that freshness. That's why it's perfect, I mean absolutely perfect, to be served as top-tier premium sashimi. Okay, so you're probably thinking, where can I get this? Well, our source points us to one specific spot, a restaurant called Senryo Shokudo Uokichi in Isahaya, Nagasaki. This is basically ground zero for tasting the legendary Nibo Saba. All right, let's take a peek at the menu. Right at the top, you can see the star of the show, the Unzen Nibo Saba set. You can get it as sashimi or as a rice bowl, a donburi, for 2,000 yen. But look down a little. See that aji fry add-on for just 350 yen? Keep that in mind. We're definitely coming back to that. So when you order the Nibo Saba set, you're not just getting a plate of fish. No. Let's break this down because it's a whole experience. It's a complete, perfectly thought out meal, all served up on one tray. First things first, the main event, the star. You get this super generous portion of that glistening Nibo Saba. I mean, the freshness just jumps off the plate. And that rich, plump berburi fat is everything it's cracked up to be. And of course, what do you need with incredible sashimi? Rice. But we're not talking about a tiny little bowl here. If you ask for a large portion, you get a complimentary serving that's literally described as mountain-like. It's this huge, fluffy pile of rice. Seriously, you will not be leaving this place hungry. Okay, remember that little add-on I mentioned? This is why you absolutely have to get it. They call it the legendary aji fry. That's fried horse mackerel. The outside is perfectly crispy, but the real secret weapon here is the homemade tartar sauce. It's not your typical mayo-heavy sauce. This one is rich with egg, which makes it the absolute perfect partner for that flaky fried fish. It's a must-try. So as we start to wrap things up here, it's pretty clear that this Nibo Saba is an absolutely incredible dish. But the story here is actually way bigger than just one fantastic meal. There's a deeper reason why this particular mackerel matters so much to this whole region. And here it is. This is the bigger story. The whole Nibo Saba project was actually born out of local innovation. See, they take local sardines that might otherwise go unsold or be unused, and they turn them into this amazing high-quality feed.
So it supports the local fishermen, it cuts down on waste, and it even lines up with Global Sustainable Development Goals, or SDGs. It's basically a smart, circular economy that you can eat.
And that just leaves us with one final thought, really. We talk about sustainability a lot, and sometimes it can feel like this big abstract idea. But here, with the Unzen Nibo Saba, it's something you can actually see and touch and, well, taste. It really makes you wonder, right? Could this be a story of sustainability that you can actually taste?